The film is based on the true story of Miss Ima Hogg. Born into a family with a passion for politics, arts, music, civic and social activism, Ima's father was the first native-born governor of Texas, her mother an avid music lover. Despite being born into privilege, her early life was one of losses and a deep depression that shaped her into a woman of courage and fortitude.
I, James Hogg, in the name of and by the authority of the state of Texas, do solemnly swear that I will faithfully execute the duties of the office of governor of this state of Texas, and will, to the best of my ability, preserve and protect and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States and of this state, so help me God.
Empress will explore how Miss Ima's experiences of love, loss, and war impacted her life in profound ways. It will illustrate how music played a role in her recovery and her enormous contribution to improving the world. Trained in Berlin with the goal of becoming a concert pianist, Miss Ima's story will include a strong classical music focus. Audiences have long been fascinated since the early silent moving pictures with a history of the West and the rowdy and proud state of Texas. Stories of strong Texas women and the men in their lives leave a lasting impression of spunk that has had audiences cheering over the years.
Dear brother, today we saw land for the first time in 12 days, and though it was nothing more than a dark rim on the horizon, it caused great excitement. I am so confused, though. The country that housed and fed me is now at war with the world.
Dearest friend, there cannot be a light without a shadow. There is no love without sorrow. What are the bonds of the fatherland compared to those that tie you to and unite you with a related soul? The beauty of your mind and soul has simply attracted me. You cannot and must not blame me for loving you. I simply cannot help it.
Several years that are sort of a blank page that she never talked about in those 3 or 4 years. But she did have a boyfriend in World War I who was killed. And she went into a little bit of a depression after that and was treated in Philadelphia by a well-known psychiatrist there.
I am against war. Fighting between two groups of one species is unnatural, popular only among men and ants. Hence ants know only of slavery and war. Wars seem profitable to the aggressor in power and spoils. The unfit survive. It is the fit who are sacrificed. We must think internationally.
After oil was discovered on the Varner plantation, the family home, Miss Ima used her fortune wisely. She founded the Houston Symphony and established the first child guidance center in the country for children with mental health issues. She was instrumental in creating the Museum of Fine Arts Houston, to which she donated her historic home and gardens. Miss Ima and her family left their fortunes to establish the Hogg Foundation for Mental Health and gave the city of Houston its Memorial Park, second in size only to Central Park in New York. Empress is the story of a cultural icon whose conflict and romance is interwoven into the history of a boisterous pioneer city that grows into a sophisticated mecca for art, with much of the credit due to the efforts of Miss Ima Hogg.